Hello, I am Ekkurgense and I am a journalist with about 20 years of experience in the field. I've been also teaching broadcast reporting and multimedia journalism in the Caucasus and Eastern Europe. Now I work as an online editor and have at least 5 years of experience doing multimedia projects from home.
Coronavirus lockdown and social distancing requirements mean less field reporting, limited face-to-face interactions with your sources and newsmakers, and restricted access to your production studios. This is a huge blow to quality journalism. Luckily, new technologies can help mitigate all those hurdles when we're forced to work from home, and I'm here to show you how. As a broadcast or multimedia reporter, you might have to do live reporting or video interviews almost every day. Make sure your working space gets enough natural light, and also prepare additional lighting for the darker hours of the day.
To showcase the enormous possibilities of new technologies and online tools, I, a journalist based in Washington, will demonstrate making video story from Georgia. Let's do it together.
While monitoring posts of my Georgian Facebook friends, I found out that one of the most discussed topics on social media for the last few weeks had been school closures and its impact on their daily lives during the coronavirus outbreak. This is how I got my story idea: how Georgian families are handling school closures and distance learning. Soon I found a source meeting my expectations and reached out to her immediately on Facebook Messenger. I also checked the Georgian Education Ministry's official website. I found out that the ministry, together with a Georgian public broadcaster, have recently launched a TV school project. I was able to download free photos from the ministry's website and get some video footage using screen recordings from the project's webpage. Here you can find some tips on how to perform screen recording and also some useful software that you can download from the internet. These are all free resources. As working from home extremely limits your video shooting possibilities, your sources will become the main resource of your video footage. You can use Skype or Zoom applications for recording video interviews, but some sources do not feel comfortable to do so. Therefore, you need to use communication skills to convince your sources to record their own interviews and also shoot at least 2 to 3 brief video clips to describe their working environment. They can do it with their smartphones. It's also essential to remember, most of your sources probably lack experience of video shooting, and they might need your help to set up a space for their video interviews. We also need to explain to them the basics of video shooting, how to set lights, position themselves. You need to explain to them that instead of 1-2 minute video, they should take 5-7 second shots with different angles. Be specific what should they focus on and what you want them to capture. My communication with my source turned out very successful. I texted Bella my questions and helped her to place her smartphone in the right position, so she could record herself. She also recorded her son's interview with her smartphone. As I needed an attractive shot for the opening, I asked Bella to take a video of her sons playing football outside. I had to wait a day since the weather was bad and I desperately needed that shot. Finally, I got it. Now I need to write a script based on the video photo footage I have. If you don't have enough video, you can do a stand-up or sit-down using your screen recording or smartphone. Next, I have to record my voice that can be easily done by my smartphone. For video editing, you can use iMovie, Headliner, or any other free software. In worst case, you can do some basic edits on your smartphone. To edit my story, I have used iMovie. And now, let's take a look at the final product. The balcony of their home is the only place where 13-year-old Dachi can play football with his 6-year-old brother Nico. He says before the coronavirus outbreak, that has forced Georgian government to close schools across the country, it was hard to imagine such a reality.
ვერ ვთამაშობდი ფეხბურთს ჩემს სკოლის სეზონში, ვერ წავიდოდი მუსიკალურში, მაგრამ მალევე დაიწყო დისტანციური სწავლებაც, რამაც გაახალისა ეს ყველაფერი.
Every morning, Dachi joins his virtual class through the Zoom application. This is the rule, even if your teacher is sitting in the next room.
Okay, good. What was the title of the story? Who can tell me?
Dachi's mother, Bella Kurashvili, who is also his English teacher, says it was difficult to convince children to stay home and even harder to adapt to distance learning.
რეჟიმის შეთავსება დისტანციურ სწავლებასთან ძალიან რთული აღმოჩნდა. მაგრამ სისტემამ გაამართლა, წვდომა მაქვს თითოეულ მოსწავლესთან, ისინი ძალიან ინდომებენ და სასწავლო პროცესი მიმდინარეობს ძალიან კარგად.
Unlike Dachi's, many families have no access to the internet and cannot afford personal computers for their children. To solve these issues, Georgia's Education Ministry and Georgian Public Broadcasting on March 30th launched a joint TV project, Teleskola. The project offers engaging TV lessons in all subjects for all classes, taught by experienced teachers Monday through Friday. Bella believes this is a great project that will let students across the country keep up with their education. She also says it's important for children to stay entertained during these hard times. Dachi's piano lessons do just that and elevate the mood of the entire family.
As technology is constantly advancing, online production is getting easier and most software affordable. So I encourage you to continue your searching to improve quality of journalism, find interesting stories and learn more about your audience to make the world a better place. Stay healthy.